today, hasn't he?
That's what I was going to say. Aren't we kind?
We are.
All right. The weather over the weekend looks like there'll be a lot of dry weather. We've had some very wet weather this week, more than a month's worth of rain across some sites in North Yorkshire over a couple of days. But yes, a lot of dry weather this afternoon. The odd shower about, but some sunshine. Those showers being blown through on a brisk northerly breeze, so it really will feel quite chilly out there. But a ridge of high pressure settles things down for the weekend. Low pressure later in the weekend and the early part of next week before high pressure builds in once again. So you can see the odd shower on the radar, and they will continue to be blown through. But I think for most places for the afternoon, it does look dry and bright with some spells of sunshine, but chilly out there. We've got that brisk northerly breeze, particularly gusty, or the strongest of the gusts along the coast, and temperatures below average for the time of year, only reaching 11 or 12 degrees and feeling even cooler than that because of the strength of the wind. Most of those showers will die away, but we may see a few continuing for the coast through this evening. Otherwise, it looks dry with clear spells. We're looking at a frost overnight. I think out in the countryside, temperatures could be even cooler than this, dropping back potentially to around freezing point. So a crisp, fine start to the day tomorrow, and it does look like it'll be a largely dry and fine day. We'll see a bit more cloud filtering southwards through the afternoon, perhaps thick enough for the odd shower in places, and temperatures will be a shade higher, Dave.
Thanks very much indeed.
And for most of us, it brightened up nicely today with some sunshine, but a brisk northerly breeze. How's it looking for the weekend? I'll be back at the end of the programme with a look ahead. No, it's so nice to see Harry as well.
I know. Oh, every time I see him, it's, yeah, don't start me off. But yeah, a total
be equally
legend.
upset about Paul's suits. At least
well,
those
that's
have
true.
improved.
Yes, yeah, that was shocking.
So nice to see Harry there. Now, it's been very, very wet this week for some parts of Yorkshire. Parts of North Yorkshire, Scarborough, Loftus, Fylingdales have had more than a month's worth of rain in just a couple of days. And you can see the effects of this cascading down Aysgarth Falls there. Our next picture is the surfers in Scarborough today. It's been really windy along that coastline today. And the surfers was certainly taking advantage of that. You can keep your pictures coming in to the Weather Watchers page or on social media as well, Keeley.Donovan on Instagram. So this weekend, Saturday probably looks like the better of the 2 days. A cold and frosty start for some, but for most of us it will be dry for most of the day with some spells of sunshine. And that's down to a ridge of high pressure clouding over during the day on Sunday ahead of this area of low pressure, which will bring some wind and rain early next week as it clears away. Very windy conditions down the coast, and then I think we'll have a couple of days of quite settled and dry weather. There's been a lot of dry weather today, but as you can see on the radar, we have had a few showers, especially in the east, and it's been really chilly in that eastern corner. We'll continue to see 1 or 2 showers clipping the coastline through this evening and overnight. Otherwise, it does look like it's largely dry and clear and frosty as well. Temperatures down to around 2 or 3 degrees, even cooler than this out in the countryside. Let's have a quick look at those high water times then. At 2:22 in Bridlington and at 5 minutes past 2 in Filey. So we'll start the day on a fine, crisp note. It's a chilly start to the day, plenty of sunshine. It should stay largely dry, but more cloud will build from the north through the afternoon, and we might just get 1 or 2 showers for the Pennines and the Dales, but most places it should be dry. Not as windy as today, and temperatures at around 12 or 13 degrees, so a shade higher than today as well. I think you'll particularly notice that along the coast. Scarborough struggled to get much above 9 or 10 degrees today. Through tomorrow evening, still 1 or 2 showers in the west or northwest, but generally a fine end to the day. And then a fine start to Sunday, but cloud amounts will increase ahead of that area of low pressure, which will affect us early next week, then things settling down for the middle of next week. Amanda.
Keeley, thank you very much. And when they bring the footage out in another 10 years' time, at least we can hold our head up high. No dodgy suits here.
Let's hope so.
That's it.